Hi everybody, this is Putty from TeamworkCast, and with me is...
Jankmaster McJankson.
Good job, Jankson! This is Netrunner with TeamworkCast. This is the last game on a 4-round Swiss tournament at the Adventurers Guild on September 20th in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, capital of Dutchland in the United States.
Yes, so we saw some amazing games between Tony and Fahim in the previous round. On the left we have Tony playing Noise. Now on the right we have Fahim playing the...
I'm really thrown off by the Reina sleeves on a Noise deck.
Oh man, this is so confusing now. What is even playing?
I don't know, but we've seen this deck before in the first round of the tournament.
We did.
And it was...
yes,
turtles, truddles.
And team sponsorship as well. I want to see this. It's finally doing something.
That was good, man.
It's finally doing.
I mean, it seems like in the first round of first match of this last round that Fahim, who was doing so well in this tournament, has finally met his match with Tony.
Yeah, he finally lost the game, even though he shouldn't have won against me in the first round that I played against.
Yeah,
but we won't talk about that.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you played against Fahim. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, you did.
Because then I would have been 3-1.
He's an imposter. He's an imposter.
Table situations would have been very different.
Imposter syndrome. You know, I think this case is a case that should be dealt with in the single possible way that it can be dealt with a Quantum Leap episode.
The end of the world was caused by Putty not trashing that film critic.
When Sam Beckett, is that his name, Sam Beckett? I'm going to say it's Sam Beckett.
Yeah, Sam Beckett.
Gets into your body and is able to prevent this from happening and Fahim not getting to the top table.
First turn imp.
Installing something in a server, installing something in front of R&D, and Tony gets out the imping the Sansan really nice diffuse here for Tony. And then running on HQ. Sadly, the imp cannot be used anymore, but at least you will see some cards. Maybe it's going to be an agenda. Nope, it's a...
Oh,
no. Dang.
That... You know, this guy's been so lucky with that freaking suite, I tell you.
It's a pretty good suite here. I wonder how many he has in his deck. 2 or 3, perhaps? I haven't seen 3 yet, but maybe, given these days how popular the Anarchs are these days, maybe that's a good choice here. Installing something on HQ and installing something in the server. And then Tony face checks into the wraparound around R&D. You know, wraparound is really nice if you consider that's like a highway thing, right?
There is never a reason to not include a wraparound in your deck, just like there is never a reason to not include a corroder.
Well, you still have a click.
Wow, this is amazing. Face checking on an Ichi here, losing both wraparound and the imp and the lamprey. Both not really amazing cards, so that's not a big deal. But there's now a trace running.
Yeah, that trace is gonna be trouble. First
and
turn,
the trace goes through, so Tony even then gets a brain damage and a tag. Gee, this can be over very quickly if that's some kind of butcher shop variant. It's probably not, given the influence.
I mean, we've seen basically all the cards in his deck, and I've never seen a Scorcher.
And Jacko being used.
But now,
Third click.
Tony is at a huge disadvantage.
Yeah, he is. It seems like he had the initiative, but things turn out so quickly, and now he's getting credits, removing the tag, making sure that there's no Scotch shenanigans going on, and of course, as Noise, he will want to be installing resource at some point, so he just gets 2 more credits.
2 clicks.
Good choices.
2 clicks.
Poor dude.
Click to remove the tag. And click to
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of furious hand motions going on right now.
First click.
Yeah, he said 2 credits. That's correct.
So I think we can imagine that the Turtles has made it into the fray. He's got an Astro script in his hand.
Second click.
Installing something over the Jackson, protecting the Jackson because it's very early on, and if Tony does run on the Jackson, Fahim probably won't be interested in.
He changed his mind.
He changed his mind. Tony doesn't have the money. Also now there's a run on archives. What? There is something that Fahim wants to rescue here. Oof.
And then cyberdexing. Why?
No,
Why leave it in
here-
archive? Just leave it in archives. What are you
No,
doing?
he decides to take it back. Maybe
Why?
he.
Because we're talking about Noise. He's gonna want to run on archives eventually anyway.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, right. But we have to assume that Fahim trusts in the Cyberdex. He assumes that he will draw into it eventually anyway. Trust the Cyberdex, Nick.
I do trust in the cyberdecks.
And then we see the so popular Faust. The German Faust, yeah.
Noise has made a deal with the devil.
A deal with the devil indeed.
But I always thought that Faust was kind of a strange inclusion with Noise, but
It's great. No, it's perfect. It's exactly what Faust, what Noise needs. Remember back in the days where we used to break with Crypsis things with Noise?
that's true.
Man,
Yeah, I
those
agree.
days are over.
Yeah, but like now, like Aesips is kind of gone. Or, I don't know. I just
No,
don't know if
Aesips
there's
is
enough
there.
recursion.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't know if recursion would matter. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man, damn! Tony being trolled so hard, he doesn't even have the credit to trash the Cyberdex. Oh. Losing another imp to this.
This is the most depressing game I've seen in I don't know how long.
Oh wow, Tony. No, it's not depressing. It's funny, in a train wreck kind of way.
I can't look away.
Alright, so we see a wild side. Tony clearly needs some card draw to deal with this problem here. He is blank in money-wise, but he will see a card each turn losing a click. 2 cards each turn losing a click. Tony is also not really rich. Fahim is also not really rich.
Yeah,
Well, that's
there's been-
changed now that he's getting a hedge fund.
Now that Melisandre has all of her little... Everything's going as it needs to.
Maybe it's like castagnettes. You know, like the Spanish things, you know, like click, 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 click.
Wait,
What?
did he just take 4 clicks with a wild side routine?
No, he took draw 2 cards and took 3 credits.
Took 3... Oh, okay.
And then
I
we
was thrown off
see-
because I was like, did he just do 3 credits and then play I've Had Worse?
First click install.
No, I discarded it.
Okay.
And so there's the Daily Business Show being rest, so now Fahim can like power draw through his deck, drawing exactly the things he needs. And there's another Jackson. Yeah, I mean, let's draw more. Clearly, Fahim doesn't have the agendas that he wants to score through.
Yeah.
And look at how many stuff is installed here. It will take Fahim like multiple turns just to see each one of those things.
Yeah. Noise is definitely... The game is not in his favor right now.
But things can change so quickly with Noise, and that's the pancakes here, really helping the Noise. Hopefully he pays for this. Are you going to pay for this? Okay, he didn't pay for the...
Oh, wow. Oh, free pancakes.
Oh, wow, okay, that's the name PD here. Denied. But yeah, also I think he didn't pay for the pancakes. Free pancakes. Like free pancakes.
Prepaid pancakes?
Prepaid pancakes. Prepaid pancakes. Prepaid pancakes. Get some prepaid and put it in the pancakes. And so a pet campaign being rest. And he will get eventually some recurring credits with it. Wow, installing even more stuff. Still no turtles? What? I mean, this is amazing. Like the horizontal way in which he's playing here is crazy.
For the credit, second click, run R&D.
Running on R&D, all right, nothing. Wants to establish some kind of like R&D lock. But that's difficult with the Daily Business Show out. Getting a credit, installing a clone chip,
man.
right? Still no.
Still no econ at all on the
Yeah,
side of
where is
Noise.
that pawn shop, man? Where is that pawn shop, Tony? Or another Prepaid voice pad being a risk, not voice pad campaign. And then second daily business show. Now looking at 3 cards, picking one and putting 2 at the bottom. Really can power draw through his deck like there's no R&D lock possible anymore.
Yeah, and we already know he's got a Astra script in his hand, so he's going to be digging maybe for some ice to set up at least rudimentary blocking of some kind.
Let's see about that. All right, so the first turn for Tony is going to be install. What kind of virus was that?
It looked like a data sucker?
Maybe data sucker, yeah. And we don't see because of the glare. But we have to assume this is data sucker. We have to apologize for this glare. You have to apologize for this glare, Nick. Don't you apologize, Nick?
I apologize that
right.
I guess that I just need to, adjust the angle of the camera?
Yeah, you have to look at the lights. Alright, so the massive daily business show is going on still. Fahim just gets exactly the cards he needs. But the clone chip is nice here because it can maybe recur Clot if necessary. We don't know if there's Clot in this card pile though. And still nothing, just installing a card, drawing, and getting more credits. Wow.
Hold on 1 second, I gotta dump some cards.
That's amazing.
That's so cash.
That's so cash. Well, that's what we need, that Tony needs right now, cash. Both players are just drawing, having no economy. I guess Fahim now has a bit of economy. Maybe Tony can pull up, getting a credit. Oh, I think, yeah, okay, that's okay, it's the Grimoire.
I almost started singing Desperado.
And now that is another data sucker. Now the data sucker gets a token.
Yeah.
My turn? Yep.
And now the mill begins.
Yeah.
The grand mill.
But I think it might be too little too late at this point for the poorest of poor.
I mean, the fact that Tony has so little money, he can't like install all the viruses that he draws into. That's really a problem. And that...
First click install.
That pawn shop has to come very soon. Alright, installed. I think we're gonna see a advance, resing at Sansa in here. And what are you going to do about this now? About this, Tony? Because you really don't have a. You really don't have an imp to get rid of this.
Geez.
Wow! And the team sponsorships, 2 team sponsorships being res. Finally doing something here. We're gonna see a res. That is going to be an AstroScript token. And then 2 team sponsorships fire, 2 cards being installed. And we have to assume there's some agendas being milled or already milled here. And at least he can get back some Jacksons, maybe if there's some milled. Oh man, there's so many beautiful things he can get. Turtlebacks being rest as well.
Creating a server.
Install, getting credit from the install. Oh, just ridiculous, redonkulous.
Install.
He didn't remember
Advanced breaking news.
Breaking news. Oh, and then triggering once more the Steam sponsorship. What? The team sponsorship? Again?
Oh my god.
Are they discussing this? No, he doesn't have a 3rd click.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because
They think that he has a 3rd click.
I'm saying, you don't need to lose. Yeah, the token goes there. There you go.
What? I'm so confused.
This is so confusing. You guys need to trigger the team sponsorship again.
But it's whenever you score an agenda, you score an agenda.
Oh, now they remember. Alright, so there's the second team sponsorship being triggered. Man, this is just crazy. This is crazy. And I think he forgot his mandatory draw. Not the mandatory draw, the draw with his ability of NEH.
Alright, so I'll install one.
Alright, that's a Sansan. And he can install also something from his hand.
Ignoring the install cost.
He can also install an ice because it's ignoring an install cost. This card is so redonkulous.
Oh my god. This is the full Monty we're seeing right here, isn't it?
Alright, another server somewhere. Man, oh man, this board state. This board state.
Unrest remotes. Gotcha.
These are 3 unrest remotes there. And there's, I think, 1 ice in a new remote being installed there.
This is such a... This is when you're confined to a mat and everybody's playing freaking horizontal decks these days. Thank you, Fantasy Flight, for considering.
Alright. So, installing the cache, trashing the imp. Interestingly, he does have the menu. That's great, giving him some money here.
Don't have enough MU. Gotta try something. Okay.
Well, he thinks that he has not enough MU.
B4. Nope. Stop. I'm gonna spend.
I think
3.
he's forgotten that he has his grimoire out.
And
But we're
before
gonna see
he...
a Cyberdex!
So there's another impost is installed, and now Cyberdeck's being used, and so now the trash plan is out of the window,
You're not getting that.
and
easy.
Tony is like throwing his hands up.
But you just milled some cards. Guys!
Well, that would be a choice. But there's a Jackson out on the board, so I don't think we're gonna...
I know you would at least get him to use that Jackson.
Ooh, and there's of course another install, advance.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet, that is just a deal. Installing back the... Oh my god! Oh my
Jesus.
god!
Gain another credit.
Oh my god.
Oh, installing back the Cyberdex. Oh,
Oh god.
Gives me
I can imagine everyone and their brother is going to be playing this freaking deck.
the key of the day.
stop hitting him. He's already on the ground.
Try something.
Alright, there's a medium being installed.
Click. First click was it.
I think Tony still doesn't get it.
Oh, second.
4 or 5. I mean, he's got what, 6, right? Grimoire
Yeah.
gives 2?
Tony, there's a message for you. The Grimoire gives you 2 MUs.
Oh god. He broke a
Pop-up.
pop-up window
he does
with
have
Faust.
Okay.
That's great.
7 strength.
Yeah, because it doesn't have the credits, right?
Nope, it's got
Oh,
nothing.
7 strength. That's gonna be sucking. So
And he broke the corroder.
you have no credits.
Yeah. Oh, nice! That's great. The Corroder, because the Corroder is there, the wraparound is strength 1, so he can break the Corroder also with the Faust for 1
Yeah.
credit. That's really cool. He gets to see 2 credits. All right, we're gonna put we have to put like a warning at the beginning of this video. This is
Just gotta make sure you don't have.
if you have
I can't take
for
this game.
sensitive audiences, you shouldn't watch this.
Trigger warning.
Parental warning.
Second click. Third.
Oh
Visual
my
discretion is
god.
advised. Oh man.
That is hilarious.
Can I do that with this one?
And Tony just can't take it. He just leaves the table. He has to take a stretch. He has to take a look from standing up. It's just too much.
Alright, so
Too much for him. It's too much for me.
Why is too much for me? Too much for everybody. Oh my god.
Things are happening. I don't even know what's happening. There's some credits.
Some people get RNG locked. This is like RNGesus has come down and just said, "Bless you, my child.
RNGesus.
Walk on all the water you want."
RNGesus. Oh man. Oh man, this is the end of this noise. And still no pawn shop inside.
Noise is just like, I think I'm just gonna retire. Maybe start up my own pawn shop.
Yeah.
The new double gear wisdom.
Hey, Aesop, can I open a franchise?
Oof, oof. Hard.
Makes it hard.
Isn't there agendas inside somewhere that can just advance through and win
I
the
would
game?
imagine so.
I mean, at this point he can risk it.
Yeah.
Alright, Jackson being used. I guess he wants to get back some agendas.
My god.
We have to assume there's some agendas in archives.
3 unknown.
But I've seen Noise in worse positions. There's no Astroscript counter out.
Yeah.
But of course there is an open Sanson, so what am I talking
it's
about?
5-2 right now? God.
Blech. But it's fine, because Tony can get in with 2 cards in R&D, and we'll see just a bunch of cards. I mean, he can still pull it out. Technically.
Yeah.
It's possible, Nick, it's possible.
Is it possible? I don't know.
I'm on Team Tony right now. After this viciousness. Oh no, he can't because his medium was purged.
I just can't. I just cannot.
You can't even.
Third click.
Ooh. Wraparound being deleted and installing something else in there.
I imagine it's an Eli? No. I wonder if we had Eli in there.
Alright. Maybe the pawn shop now. It's a bit late.
Credit.
Getting credit. Cash. Oh yeah. Oh, I think...
Trash for the cash.
No, you don't trash! Oh, no! Oh, now they remember!
Yeah, there we
Finally
go.
they remember! Oh, God, please, yes!
Finally.
I think this little break for Tony, getting up, getting some fresh air, really helped him to
No kidding.
to get into touch with his inner noise. Running on archives.
You know there's
mean-
Cyberdex in there, but I guess it
Yeah,
doesn't
whatever.
matter.
He doesn't have any viruses.
Yeah.
And
No rest. You're successful.
right, no rest. There's Nexus. He would get virus tokens, but of course now there is a the cyber data sucker tokens. But because there is a virus,
Absolutely nothing.
because there's nothing except from the virus Cyberdex virus suite, he gets to. And bam! Face planting into an archer.
Oh,
And Tony
Jesus.
just has to laugh about this because it's it's just ridiculous.
I mean, sure.
Ridiculous.
I think that if Falco were here, he'd be flipping off Fahim right now.
Falco recently conceded a game
Did he seriously?
against Valencia.
Ah, yeah.
What is he gonna
And I would be close to conceding here as well. I mean, bam! There's just so many things I could trash. There's no way Tony can break all of this stuff.
Yeah.
He
But I mean, he can at least avoid trash.
He lets everything fire. Oh man! And the run. Bye Faust. Bye medium.
Jesus.
Oof. DBSing.
Alright, cool. We'll take that one. Don't use two.
Good lord.
But interesting. Hey, interesting. Fahim had to sacrifice an agenda for this, so he's back to 2 points.
4 points.
4 points. 2 agendas. I mean,
I imagine
now he's going to be probably a fast advance.
Astro into a 3-2 into a breaking news. And so that's a 3 game.
Because he does install a card in here. But now, is there a clot? Have you seen a clot? Have you checked for a clot?
Can't do a 3-2 yet. So first click install.
Okay, first click install.
Second
If he
click,
puts a clot down, there's a Cyberdex in one of these servers. He can just
We didn't saw what it was.
triggers.
I think that was a. He advanced it once only, so that was a breaking news. I think.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Now he can get back something.
Man, I was kind of hoping for a time.
A wraparound. He gets the wraparound, or maybe something else.
Okay.
All right, pop-up window in front of R&D. Why not? Is there something we can arrest to make this even more painful? Yeah, well, sure.
Install a new
And then installing another turtlebacks, getting 2 credits for the turtlebacks, drawing a card with the ability. Man.
Go ahead.
All right, and hedge funding finally. Man, Tony, you can do it, Tony.
I don't think I would have let Archer fire that much. He could have just discarded cards. and
No,
kept
no,
Faust
no.
away.
There was just no way he could have broken all of this. He needs like a strength 6, and so he needs like at least 2 cards to get up to strength, and then he still needs 2 cards to break the
2 trashes.
trash subroutines, and then still end the run.
Yeah.
Why?
It's just a very, very good
I mean, I
ice.
guess he's got a clone chip, so it wasn't that big of a blow, but still.
No, it's not. Yeah, the thing that he needs more is the pawn shop.
Yeah.
All right, clone chip is really not something you want to see right now. Oh, clot in the archives, that's great, but he doesn't have the money to clone chip in. So Fahim has one last chance to fast advance something, and I think he will take it.
Play it out. I have to play it out anyway.
Where's the Sansan gone?
I don't even know. There's so many cards on the board now. I don't even
Was
know
it
how Fahim
trash? I think it
manages
was
to-
trash. I think Tony trashed it.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
I remember one getting trashed, but then I thought I saw him install one.
Oh man, I think Tony trashed it. All right, that would be great because that still has an opportunity here. Oh, okay, that is going to be the Sansan.
Yeah. I thought he had brought it back.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see the end of the game here. Oh man, what a brutal beatdown! What a brutal beatdown! There's just not enough money to get back the clone chip. 2 credits short, and yeah.
There we
And
are.
there's of course the possibility to always Cyberdex. So this is going to be a winning agenda here. Wow, Nick,
Oh
what a
my
beatdown!
God.
What a beatdown!
You know, I think after this, I would just retire.
That.
I'm never playing Netrunner again.
It's gotta feel bad as Tony. It's gotta feel bad.
Everyone expects.
But Tony, don't worry, man. You've been there. You showed up. You
Tony.
put up a fight.
Tony, if you're listening to this game, if you're listening to this, it's what you get for playing Noise! Owned, sucker!
No, come on. It's like, there's no good choices here. NEH is also something that we hate so much. Although I really like this new build by Fahim.
Yeah, it's we definitely after this game or after this tournament, Tony built this deck and is now trying to figure out how do you beat it.
Yeah, I can understand. It's a new thing that will probably come up in some future tournaments. Of course, by this point that we're releasing this video, you've probably already seen this, and it's probably an old fart because the Destiny already came out. It is not out at this point, and Melisandre is still sprinkling some credits over her face.
Oh man, that was an incredible game.
That was incredible. I was amazed by this. I really loved those two games with Tony and Fahim. Some really beautiful finale here. I was glad to be able to commentate those things.
The end of this tournament, elsewhere, Richard and I were playing. If Richard had swept me and Fahim had lost both of these, the standings would have been a little bit different. But it ended up Fahim first, Richard or Buddha second, and Tony third.
So yeah, that's amazing. So I guess we're gonna move over to the next tournament. I hope you'll tune us next time when we're gonna show you some more amazing games. I don't know if we're gonna return to Putty's Meta. If you want us to show more games from Putty's Meta, post a comment in the doobly-doo. Or in the comment section, I guess. That's not a doobly-doo.
Doobly-doo.
In doobly-doo, yes, that's a technical term now. Post a comment in the comment section. Let us know if you like those games, if you want to see more of it. And then we're gonna see about that.
Yay! So I guess we're gonna hack the planet?
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.
This episode of Netrunner TeamworkCast was created with a generous support from our listeners. If you enjoy the show and you can't get enough Netrunner videos, please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.